For three of these teams, their dreams might be dashed tonight. Not all the way, but three of these teams have a chance to go down 3 games to none. But the home teams, 3 home teams lead 2 games to none. Oakland 2-0, Pittsburgh 2-0, Montreal 2-0. But Minnesota and Philadelphia have split, and they go to Philadelphia now. One thing that I got to do is I do have to go here, and one thing that I need to do right now, and you'll see what I do. I go to here, I edit the league schedule, I go to today. Sorry about that. I hit 7 p.m. and we look over. Minnesota would be, all the games happen at the same time. So Philadelphia is 7 LA, it will be 4. Sorry about that, and this will be 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Houston, it would be 6, and Cleveland will be 7. So now we're going to take a look at the, it's 7 all around the board, but today our game will be Houston and Montreal. Montreal in the first game. Montreal came back, tied it in the bottom of the 9th inning, 3 in the bottom of the 8th. They were down 4-0. And bottom of the 8th, they scored 3. Bottom of the 9th, they scored 1. And they hit a 3-run home run in the 10th inning. In game number 2, they actually were down 1-0. They tied it up 3-1. And then Houston tied it up, and they won in the bottom of the 10th. 2 games that they won in the bottom of extra innings. So taking a look at today's games, it is Jim Merritt against Ray Culp, Bob Moose against Tim Leary, Kirk Reuter against Joe Necro, and Barry Banhas against Mark Clark. Cleveland is down. They need a win. All the 0-2s need a win desperately. And Minnesota and Philadelphia are tied. So game number 3, it really starts to get serious starting right now. And the first pitch glitch, but it'll be Montreal and Houston. Let's go to the Astrodome and watch this game. It'll be Montreal and Houston. Everything in a dome and everything on turf. So we're going to be about ready to go. Here's Marquise Grissom. He's 1 for 9. 111. And Joe Necro will start off. So Houston and Montreal, we're ready to go here in the Astrodome, and we're underway. First pitch, third to first, that's going to be 1 out. Actually, I keep forgetting to put that on there every pitch. Here's Cliff Floyd, 2 for 7 in the series. First base for Montreal, and they'll take that one for a strike. Here in the Astrodome, Floyd hitting .286 here in the playoffs. And that'll be missed out again, 0-2. So Joe Necro now struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Oakland looking good, and here's Moises Alou, 3 for 9 with 2 RBI in the series. And that's going to be a low ball 1. So Moises Alou again. Montreal has fell behind in every game. It'll be 2-0. Every single game they've been falling behind. That'll be a strike. They scored the first run every time. That'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up. They'll throw to first. They get the out, and that's it. They go to the bottom of the first inning. Score. Montreal nothing, and Houston coming to bat. The bottom of the first inning, you have Cruz, Cabell, Pohl, Cedeno, Morgan, Howe, Walling, Ashby, and Reynolds. So Kirk Reuter now. Here's Kirk Reuter. And that'll be a swing and a miss, 0-1. Bottom of the first inning. Jose Cruz. Yeah, swing and a miss there, 0-2. The 0-2. High ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. And it'll be inside 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High pop fly, center field. This one to the wall. And they'll go. This is to second base. And Jose Cruz has a double. All these games have been 1 run or very close, so everything counts. Here's Enos Cabell. And Cabell takes up on the ball 1. So this is the second batter. He's hitting .250. So Cruz on second, nobody out. Cabell is swinging a miss there, 1-1. Bottom of the first inning. That's going to be a shot to left field. Are they going to score one? Cruz around third. He'll stay at third. It'll be first and third now. First and third, bottom of the first inning. Here's Terry Pohl. 4 for 9. And that'll be high deep to left field. This one is back. This one is gone. A 3-run home run, Terry Pohl. They haven't even sat down yet, and it's 3-0. Raiders having a miserable day. Here in the bottom of the first inning, he's thrown 9 pitches and given up 3 runs. Here's Cesar Cedeno. And Reuter can't even get it out. That's going to be a strike. Houston leading 3-0 here. And outside ball 1. Well, Montreal on the road. They're up 2-0. But Houston looking good here. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High, and that's going to hit there. No, it's going to be an out, 1 out. Marquise Grissom with the catch. So here's Joe Morgan, second base. And Joe will foul that one off, 0-1. Oh, Kirk Reuter. Early, that'll be quickly 0-2. Morgan's only hit in the postseason was a solo shot in game number 1. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. Should be second to first. And they get it 2 outs. It'll be 2 outs. And here's Art Howe. 2 for 8. He had a solo shot yesterday. And that's going to be low ball 1. 1-0, 2 outs. And that'll be on the ground. Third to first, and that's going to be 3 outs. We go to the second inning. The score, Houston 3, Montreal nothing off a 3-run home run. Terry Pohl had a home run and made it 3-0. Top of the second inning. Here's Larry Walker now, right field, against Joe Niekro. And Walker, this will be pulling foul, and it will. So Montreal beginning the second inning. And the pitch, that's going to be high and deep to left field. Larry Walker, is it fair? And it's foul, barely. 2 strikes early to Larry Walker. And down low, 1-2. Yeah, Walker, Cordero, and Barry. And they need to get on. He struck out. He's running after it. They will throw to first. Did they get him? And no, they didn't. He gets on first after a strikeout. So 1 on with nobody out, and Will Cordero. They throw to first. He's safe. So Cordero. And that's going to be a ball. Cordero, the shortstop, 2 for 9 in the series, fouls that off. 1 ball, 1 strike. And on the ground, fouled it off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Low 2-2. Top of the second inning. And that'll be fouled off again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. And it'll be ball 3. Ball 3 to Cordero. They fouled off again. So it'll be pitch number 8. Pitch number 8 to him. On the ground. Will they get to second? They go 5 to 3. Safe. It's first and second with nobody out here. And Montreal is feeling nervous here. Sean Barry, 3 for 8. He has 2 home runs. Can they tie it up? And that'll be fouled away 0-1. There's nobody out. Nobody out here. The pitch. High and deep to left field. It's not going to be deep enough for anything. Caught 1 out. And Jose Cruz, the 3-run home run earlier, he makes a catch. Darren Fletcher hitting .375 in the series versus righties in the season, .257. And Joe, that's going to be a strike. A little borderline call to Fletcher. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. The 0-2 to Fletcher. No, ball 1. Rondell White will be up next. The 1-2 and 2-2. I'll tell you what, right now, all sliders. This is big. The pitch. High and deep to right field. This one is back. It's not going to be fought far enough. And it'll be caught 2 out. Terry Pohl with the home run. It wasn't Cruz. He makes the catch, and here's Rondell White. 0 for 6, 0 for the series. 2 outs. And the pitch, it'll be inside low, 1-0. Could they get out of this? And fouled off, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second inning. Negro to White, and that's going to be low 2-1. Can they load the bases up for Mike Lansing? The pitch, that's going to be to right field. Let's see, it'll curve, and it'll be foul. 2-2. They started with 2 on with nobody out. There's 2 on with 2 outs. The pitch on the ground should be easy, and it is. They get out of that. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Houston 3 and Montreal nothing. Denny Walling now, 1 for 10. Kirk Reuter, just a bad first inning. And that'll be fouled off. If they hold Houston to 3 runs, that'll be like game number 1. It'll be 1-1. That's what Houston does. They score and then they stop. They've scored first in all the innings. 1-2. They scored first, in all the games. This is Walling to center field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch 1 out. 1 out, and Alan Ashby, the catcher. So Reuter again trying to settle down. That'll be a strike. Innings 1 through 3 at .279 hitter. It'll be down low. He's 3 for 8 in the series. .375. No at-bats today, 1 and 2. You got Reynolds coming up next. The pitch. Struck him out. There's 2 outs. So Montreal looking good here. And now, here's Craig Reynolds, 1 for 7. On the ground, are they going to pick it up? They will. And they throw to first. He got him. That's the end of the second inning. Houston still with a 3-0 lead. They had to fend off Expos last time. We'll be back. Well, we have the out-of-town scoreboards. The out-of-town scoreboards, you see, a huge game in L.A. as Pittsburgh a 2-2 game. That's big. Clemente actually got out third inning, Minnesota and Philadelphia. Still scoreless, Minnesota with a no-hitter. Same with Oakland. Oakland threatening to take a commanding 3-0 lead. We're in Cleveland tomorrow. where they could clinch if they win today. If Cleveland comes back, that'll be big. Here's Joe Niekro against Mike Lansing, 1 for 7 in the series. And that's going to be ball one. So Lansing now. Lansing, that's going to be a pitch, a swing and a miss, 1-1. So Joe's 37th pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 2-1. Houston leading 3-0 off of a home run by Terry Pohl, the right fielder. That was a big moment. The two-strike pitch. And that'll be knocked to right field. And what a catch by Terry Pohl. What a catch. And one out is doing everything. Here's Marquise Grissom, 1 for 10 now, as they're at the top of the lineup here in the third. And it'll be inside ball one here in game number 3. Game number 3 of this. That'll be to right field, and a line drive right to Pohl again. 2 out. 2 outs, and here's Cliff Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 1. He takes the first shot, and Floyd and a base hit. He also goes to right field. So Floyd will get on. Here's Moises hitting 300. He's 3 for 10. He has 2 RBIs in the series, 0 for 1 today. And that'll be a strike. And again, Moises a hit, and that's going to be a base hit. And now 2 are on with 2 outs. They go to third. They throw to third. And he's going to be safe, first and third. Again, with 2 outs, they have the tying run on. Here's Larry Walker. 6 for 9, a home run, 3 RBIs, 667. He's on fire. This is really big. Will Cordero would be next. And they throw to first. He's safe. They need a run, and they know it. The pitch. Hit him. They hit him right in the back. Top of the third, 2 outs. Now the bases are loaded. And here's Will Cordero, 1 for 1. Here in the top of the third inning, 2 outs. Inside, ball one. Joe Niekro, he's hurting right now. 2 outs, bases loaded. The pitch. And that'll be a strike, 1-1. This is unbelievably big. Cordero, the shortstop. The 1-1, did he go? No, he didn't. And it's 2-1. That's a big call. Bases loaded. A base hit could tie the game if it's in the right place. The 2-1. Swing and a miss there. It's going to be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Montreal pressuring again. The 2-2. Struck him out, and that's the end of the inning. Montreal can't get anybody in. But again, they're pressuring. The score, Houston 3, Montreal nothing. Bottom of the third inning. Here's Jose Cruz, the left fielder. Except for the first inning, Reuter's been pretty good. That's going to be a strike. Oakland up 5-0 on Cleveland. And that'll be fouled off quickly, 0-2. The Cruz at the top of the lineup. Reuter, and that'll be down below, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch struck him out, 1 out. You're getting a feeling that Houston, it's just like all the other games. They get up big and then they just don't do anything. Here's Cabell. The first 2 games that hurt. And that's going to be ball 1. That's why Houston feels that they could be up right now, 2-0 and trying to make it up 3-0 now. And it's going to be outside again, 2-0. The 1-1 to Cabell. And 2-0 to Cabell. It's now 3-0. Cabell is 1 for 1. The 0-2. And the 3-0, sorry, and it's 3-1. Man, I have all these numbers. I'm getting myself messed up. The 3-1 with 1 out. Down low, and they walk him. So Cabell will go to first with 1 out here in the bottom of the first base runner since the first inning. Now here's Terry Pohl. He had the 3-run shot, and that's going to be a strike. Terry Pohl, right fielder, and it'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, around the horn, 5-4, and it's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Cesar Cedeno. So Cesar, they're going to go to second. They throw to second, and he's safe. He is safe here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Cesar 0 for 1. Reuter the pitch. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. 1-1 with 2 outs. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch here. That'll be fouled off. 1-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And fouled off. He's staying in. If he can get a base hit and make it 4-0, that'd be huge. Cesar, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 today. The 2-2. Struck him out, and that's the end of the inning. We go to the 4th inning, and Montreal is down 3-0, but Houston, we're hanging on. The out-of-town scoreboard very quickly. Let me get a drink of water. Super Bowl tournament, good to see you. Super Bowl tournament, very good to see you. As we take a look, right now Minnesota and Philadelphia tied at 0. That's a good-sized game too. Pittsburgh leading 3-2 over LA. They're threatening to go up 3-0. Cleveland has just scored a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Oakland has a 5-1 lead. 3-0 here. And here's Sean Berry, 0 for 1 today. Joe Niekro is still in. That's going to be a ball. 1-0. Joe, and it's going to be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And that'll be a strike, 2-1. Sean Berry 0 for 1 today. And that'll be on the ground to first. 1 out. Good night there. I mean, that was big. Whenever you're down like this, see, Montreal had a big rally last inning, but it was with 2 outs. So here's Darren Fletcher, 3 for 9 in the series, 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a ball. They got to start getting people on early, and Joe knows that first out is big. It'll be 2-0. They know not to allow people on before 2 outs. They had a big rally, but they were as 2 outs, no margin for error, and this is going to be 2 outs here. Here in the top of the 4th, 2 outs. Here's Rondell White. And Joe's 58th pitch, and that'll be a strike. 0-1, 3-0. And a swing and a miss there, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The left fielder. That'll be fouled off. 0-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. Low, 1-2. Houston 3, Montreal 0. Top of the 4th inning. It'll be 2-2. Again, Montreal looking to try and start a rally. Rondell White has not had a hit all series. And he struck him out. That'll end the 4th inning for Montreal. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Houston still has a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Joe Morgan at second base. Reuter has really settled down since that 1st inning when he gave up that 3-run shot. That's going to be a strike. Morgan is 0 for 1. 1 for 8 in this series. His only hit was that solo shot home run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kirk Reuter. That'll be on the ground. Short to first, 1 out. So Morgan is out. Here's Art Howe, 0 for 1. 2 hits and 9 at-bats for Art Howe. And that'll be a strike. If Art loses this series, he can go to Oakland. They're looking pretty good there, and that'll be another swing and a miss there. 0-2 with 1 out. He manages the 0-1 Oakland A's. And that'll be fouled off. 0-2 with 1 out. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. picked up, short to first, and it's an error. It is an error. It is an error. It's a bad throw. Will Cordero with the error, and there'll be Howe on first, and here's Denny Walling, 0 for 1 today. Howe was on first on an error, Reuter. That's going to be inside, ball 1. So Denny Walling, the DH. The pitch, it'll be fouled, 1-1 with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that'll be 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. And struck him out. That's going to be 2 outs. Two outs. And here's Alan Ashby, 0 for 1. That's going to be high and deep to left field. This one is back. Alan Ashby has hit it long, and it is gone. Alan Ashby, a 2-run home run. It's 5-0. And that error hurt. That error hurt. It did. Instead of a 1-run shot, it's a 2-run shot. And it is 5-0. Oh, my goodness. 5-0 here. And that hurt with 2 outs. And Gabe White will be the new pitcher. Gabe White, he's coming in. And Craig Reynolds 0 for 1 today. What a home run by Alan Ashby. He's having a great series. 5-0 Astros. And that's going to be ball 1. Craig Reynolds is shortstop. And Reynolds will foul that one away, 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch, that's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, and that's going to be the inning. Well, it came a little too late if you're an Expo fan. If you're Houston, a 2-out, 2-run home run has made it 5-0. Montreal just can't get anybody in. Taking a look at the other scores. Roberto Clemente is a 2-run home run. He is insane. Roberto's one of the best that ever lived, and he's proving that this year. Kenny Lofton singled, and Sandy Alomar singled. Ramirez and Tomei score in the bottom of the 4th inning. And we go to the 5th. Oakland was up 5-0. Now it's 5-3. We go to the top of the 5th there. LA has a runner on second. It's 6-3 there. Pittsburgh and LA. Bottom of the 5th there, bottom of the 5th. Minnesota and Philadelphia, 0-0. In Philadelphia. We might be going to that game. We've had extra inning games at every slot. Here's Mike Lansing, 0 for 1. Here's Joe Niekro. And that's going to be low ball 1. Now, I'll tell you what, if Houston loses this lead, they're done. There is going to be no 4-game comeback. It'll be 1-1. So Lansing is 0 for 1, and there's the pitch inside, 2-1. They need to get on early, Mike Lansing, and they need to, when you're down 5-0, you have to get on. If you're Houston, you're fighting like heck. You don't want to give up a run. You don't. That's going to be high into right field. This one is back, and it is caught, 1 out. Cesar Cedeno. And here comes Marquise Grissom, 1 for 11 in the series, 0 for 2 today. And Marquise, that's going to be a ball. Down low. Well, they always rally with 2 outs, but right now it's 2-0. Last inning, I mean, there's double plays and everything in this game, 3-0. Can Marquise get on? He has no stolen bases. He is fast. It'll be 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Marquise. Fouled off there, 3-2. 1 out. And Cliff Floyd is coming up next. But here's the pitch, and Marquise struck him out. And that's going to be 2 outs. I thought he fouled it off, but he didn't. 2 outs. And here's Cliff Floyd at first. A single in the 3rd inning. His last plate appearance. Top of the 5th. And that's going to be a strike. Top of the 5th. 0-1 with 2 outs. Cliff Floyd 1 for 2. That's going to be a high pop fly underneath. Houston is looking good here. And they're going to make the catch, 3 out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-0 Houston. They're just looking that good. Bottom of the 5th inning, Gabe White is still pitching. He got a third of an inning on 4 pitches. He's still in. Here's Jose Cruz, 1 for 2. Gabe White is in. It's going to be a strike. Bottom of the 5th inning. Montreal is down 5-0. Of course, if you are Houston, you want to keep scoring because you know what Montreal can do. High pop fly. And underneath, that's going to be an out, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, here's Enos Cabell. And Cabell now, that'll be fouled off. 0-1 with 1 out. And the pitch will be down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, Cabell. And that'll be high in the right field. Let's see what happens on this. What a catch in center field. And that's Marquise Grissom. 2 outs. And here's Terry Pohl. He has a 3-run home run. And he's going to take a strike. Terry Pohl 1 for 2 today. The pitch, swing and a miss there, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he strikes out. We go to the 6th inning. It's Houston 5 and Montreal nothing. We go to the 6th. You can see these games right now. It's Minnesota, Philadelphia tied, bottom of the 6th. Pittsburgh leading 6-4 over LA, bottom of the 6th. And Oakland 5, Cleveland 3. These games are crunching up. Top of the 6th inning, and here's Moises, 1 for 2 today. And that's going to be high ball 1. Well, they want somebody on with nobody out, or Lou the DH. And that'll be a little looper to right field. Let's see. And underneath, they'll make the catch, 1 out. So here's Larry Walker, 0 for 1. Remember, he got hit, and then he was out. So that's going to be ball 1. 1-0, they got to be careful to Walker. You don't want that momentum of a run, and that's going to be a base hit. So Walker's 1 for 2 today. He got on while being hit, so Larry Walker will get on. First base hit in a while. So Walker's on first, 1 out. Here's Will Cordero. 1 out. Joe Niekro, 81st pitch. They throw to first. He's safe. Pitch here. That's going to be a strike. 0-1, top of the 6th inning. 5-0 Houston. And it'll be high, 1-1. Joe Niekro. Pitch there. It'll be swing and a miss, 1-2. As Will Cordero's 1 for 2. The pitch. On the ground, it could be 6-4-3. There's 6-4-3. And that's it. A double play. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Houston leading 5-0. Bottom of the 6th now. Here's Cesar Cedeno, 0 for 2. And Cesar, that'll be outside ball 1. Well, when you take a look at these games, it is just, right now, Houston looking good in this one, even though it's been 2 real shots. That's it, it'll be 2-1. One by Terry Pohl and one by Alan Ashby. That'll be fouled off, 2-2. Cleveland has tied the game in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 with no outs. Cedeno. High and deep to left field. This one is back at 6-0. It is 6-0. Oh my. That is incredible. And the Astros right now looking real good. Here's Joe Morgan, 0 for 2. And what do you expect? That's going to be a strike there, bottom of the 6th inning. And Gabe White gave up that one. 3 home runs for Houston. They still have more runs than hits. 6 runs on 5 hits. The 1-2. And it'll be 2-2. Joe Morgan, 0 for 2 today, only one hit in the series. And he'll foul it off. Bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. That'll be to left field. That is foul. I mean, really? And that'll be foul again. Struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. And here's Art Howe, 0 for 2. Well, Montreal, and they hit Art Howe on purpose, it looked like. Art will go to first. And Denny Walling 0 for 2. They throw to first, and he got him. They hit him, and then they pick him off. That's a little cardinal sin. You don't hit somebody and pick them off. But they did. That's going to get people yelling and screaming. It'll be eyeball 1. They're going to say, hey, if there's something wrong, throw me out. And the other side, they throw to first. That's going to be 3 outs. We go to the top of the 7th. Houston 6, Montreal nothing. Let's see if Montreal responds. Top of the 7th inning, here's Sean Barry. And Barry, that is high, pop fly left field on the first pitch. And there's the catch, 1 out. Darren Fletcher is 0 for 2. And Fletcher, that'll be a hard shot to center field and a base hit. So Fletcher is on first with 1 out. They keep getting on, but they cannot score. Rondell White 0 for the series, 0 for 2 today. Hit him! Hit him in the back! It hit him in the back, and now they're beating everybody. 2 on with 1 out. They got to be careful because Montreal can still get some runs here and get back in the game. Lansing is 0 for 2. And that'll be on the ground. Maybe not now. 6, 4, 3. Another double play. And enjoy the out-of-town scoreboard. We're going to keep an eye on this game, but we're going to go to Pittsburgh and LA. Pittsburgh and LA, it's 6-4 here. And Pittsburgh is threatening to go up 3 games, 3 games to none. So here it is. You take a look here. View, I gotta see. I gotta see how to switch it. Game options out of town. How do I get out of here? I forget. It's been a year since I did this. Is it game log? Network? And I forget how I get there. Here it is. I forget how I get to it. Oh, there it is. No, that's the out-of-town widget. We want that on. We'll move that down here, back here. The pitch is up here. The out-of-town. There. Give me 1 second. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a strike. I don't know what this is. I hit this. Uh-oh. I'm trying. Give me 1 second here. I forget how to do this. Modern 3D, classic 3D view. Oh God, that's horrible. Oh God, that is terrible. Network. There it is, game action. Give me 1 second. Modern 3D view. My God, was that terrible. Oh, I see. I just hit exit. There we go. Sorry about that. We're going to go to Los Angeles right now. We're going to go to LA and they're going to watch the game. Pittsburgh and LA. So here it is, the options. Game options, we're just going to hit HP. The modern stadiums go to HP. Sorry about the delay there. I just had to remember how to do it. As here we go. This is going to be bottom of the 7th inning. 2 on, nobody out. Bob Moose against Franklin Stubbs. Moose with 89 pitches. Stubbs, remember they're down 2 games to none. Stubbs strikes out, 1 out. And Stubbs will go down. Now here is Steve Sachs, 1 for 3. Moose, and that'll be a strike. It crosses the corner. What a game here. It is, now it's going to be 1-1. A little bit high and outside. Steve Sachs, 1 for 3 with an RBI. That's going to be to right field. Is it going to hit the ground? It will. It's now 6-5. They bring it in, and it's going to be first and second with 1 out. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 6-2. Now it's 6-5. And Dave Giusti. Giusti is making an appearance here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out, 2 on. Mickey Hatcher 0 for 3, 0 for the series. And Giusti, that's going to be a ball outside. LA, this is survival to them. A little high pop fly, and underneath is Giusti, and he makes the catch, 2 outs. It's panic time in LA. Here's Kirk Gibson, 0 for 3. 2 for 11 in the series. Gibson, and that's going to be outside, ball 1. Kirk Gibson. Such a big at-bat, Gibson, and that's going to be fouled off, 1-1. 1-1 with 2 outs. So big of an at-bat, the pitch. That's going to be the right fielder. They're going to tie this thing up. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to be tied up, maybe. They throw it home. The runner's coming home. He's going to be safe, and it's now 6-6. Kirk Gibson has just tied it up. Kirk has tied it up, and here's Mike Marshall, 1 for 3 with a homer today. 2 outs. Giusti can't get the rest of it. First pitch will be on the ground. And they throw to first to get the out. But it is 6-6. They tie it up. We go to the top of the 8th. And how big it is. Here's Jay Howell. No appearance in the postseason, Jay Howell. And Willie Stargell, 0 for 1 today, 1 for 8 in the postseason. Here's Willie's the DH. And Howell, and that'll be fouled back. He strikes out often. It'll be Stargell, Sanguian, and Robertson. And a swing and a miss there, quickly 0-2. So Howell wants to stop the Pirates early, and that'll be a strikeout, 1 out. Usually it's a swinging strikeout, and not one he's looking out. There's going to be 1 out. Here's Sanguian, he's 1 for 3. And Howell again, that's going to be a strike there. So Sanguian 1 for 3, 3 for 9 in the series. And that'll be a little looper. High. And looking. That's going to be an out, number 2. And Bob Robertson, first base. He's 0 for 2, but he has an RBI. I believe a sacrifice. That'll be a strike. He didn't like that. He struck out in the 6th inning. And Robertson will foul it off quickly 0-2. LA has all the momentum here. They ended up tying the game. The pitch, and it'll be 1-2. The offensive juggernaut is Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0, trying to make it 3. It's going to be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Down below, it's going to be a full count. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Robertson. Struck him out, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score, Pittsburgh 6, LA 6. Well, when you lead 6-2, look at Cleveland. They were down 5-0. They're up 7-5. This is the day of the comeback. So here's Rick Dempsey, 0 for 3. Nellie Bryles will come in to pitch. Nellie now. And that's going to be a ball outside. 1-0. As Nellie. That'll be fouled off, 1-1. Rick Dempsey, 3 for 11 in the series, 0 for 3 today. And that'll be fouled again, 1-2. Nellie will be in here. 3, this will be number 4, and that'll be a strikeout, 1 out. A big early strikeout for Pittsburgh. Here's Pedro Guerrero, 1 for 3. And Guerrero. And that'll be inside, ball 1 again. What a game. Pitch, that's going to be high to right field. Let's see, Clemente is back. And it is gone! It's gone! A home run! Pedro Guerrero barely. Clemente couldn't get it. It looked like he might have a shot, and it's now LA leading 7-6. Oh my! Bottom of the 8th now. Shelby's 3 for 3, a home run and an RBI. Giusti having trouble, and Ellie Bryles, having trouble. And it's now 7-6 LA, 0-2 with an out. For the Pirates, they don't have their strongest order coming up. Cash, Alley, and Kleins. But you never know, 2-2 with an out. Bryles struck him out, 2 outs. And now here's Dave Anderson, 2 for 3. 2 outs, nobody on, but now the Dodgers have a lead. They're down 6-2. And then they scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th. It was 6-4. And then they got the lead. 3rd to 1st, and that'll be it, but the Dodgers have a lead. They're now 3 outs away. The score, LA 7, Pittsburgh 6. Can you imagine the hurt? The out-of-town scoreboard, Oakland has tied it up. Can you imagine the hurt of the Pirates up 6-2, ready to take a 3-0 series lead? And now you're losing. That is big. So here we go. It's going to be top of the 9th inning. And then we'll go to Philadelphia. The end of that, Milt May pinch hitting. Here's Milt May against Jay Howell. Milt's got to get on, and the pitch, it's going to be a ball up high. The Pirates 0, they lose. 1, they tie. 2, they lead, and it'll be 2-0. Can Milt May get on? If he does, it'll be Gene Alley. The pitch, and he'll foul that one off. 2-1. Nobody out, top of the 9th inning. And that'll be fouled back, 2-2. So Howell trying to get an out here. The 2-2, it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. May, Alley, and Kleins. Here's May, though. He wants to get on. He struck him out, 1 out. Oh, what a big strikeout, and LA would like to get a win here. That's going to be 1 out. Here's Rennie Stennett. Rennie Stennett, very good, a 400 hitter. He's a pinch hitter now against Jay Howell. And it's going to be a strike inside. Oh, what a bad call. But they got to live with it. And the pitch, a swing and a miss quickly, 0-2. With one out, Stennett, then Gene Kleins. The 0-2, that's going to be a little looper to right. And what a catch in right field. 2 outs. And now here's Gene Kleins. He's 2 for 4. 2 for 4 is Gene Kleins. And now the pitch. That's going to be a strike, 0-1 with 2 outs. Oh, how big this is. Strike 2, and they're down to their final out. LA could end this thing. It's really big. Will be out to Philadelphia. That one will be big. The pitch. Down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. They'd love to get on and give Oliver a chance at 4:55. The 2-2 fouled it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the ground should be it. They dive. They know it's going to be a base hit. An infield hit for Kleins. So 2 outs, they get an infield hit. Here's Al Oliver. He's 2 for 4. Oliver, Hebner, then Clemente. If Clemente gets on, the bases will be loaded. So here we go. Big, and that'll be the first pitch. They should get him. The throw to first, they do it, and the Dodgers have cut the lead to 2-1. And they rush out. They were down 6-2, and they came back and won 7-6 with 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th, and 1 in the 8th. Oh my goodness. And that is very big as the Dodgers, that was very, very big. My goodness. The player of the game, John Shelby. Well, you take a look, Larry Howell gets the win. Larry gave up 6 runs on 7 hits and 4 1/3. Moose gave up 6 runs on 9 hits and 6 1/3. Giusti blew the save, and Nellie Briles gets the loss. You take a look at the Pittsburgh batting. Kleins had 3 hits, Oliver with 2. Stargell had a donut, but he walked twice. Robertson had a donut. And Gene Alley had a donut. On LA, you had Clemente was 1 for 4 with the 2-run home run. Clemente's unbelievable. For LA, you have Steve Sachs with 2 hits, Hatcher with a donut. You have Dempsey with a donut, Guerrero with 2 hits, Shelby with 3, Anderson with 2, and then Marinkoff, which is not his name, I think it was Tracy Wells or something, was 0 for 2. He had a donut and a strikeout. So there we go. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning in Philadelphia. And this will be very big here. Bottom of the 9th for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's see what goes on here. So here is Cookie Rojas, 0 for 3. Bottom of the 9th, 1-0 Minnesota. Dave Boswell wants to try and end this game. That'll be inside. They walk him. So Rojas, I forgot, there we go, pitch by pitch. Here is Johnny Callison at right field. Callison now. That'll be foul, 0-1. So Boswell, 1 inning pitch. He had 18 pitches. 19, that was his 19th. The 0-1 to Callison. And he's going to hit that one foul here in Philadelphia. The 1964 Phillies, bottom of the 9th inning. Boswell to Callison. And it's going to be 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th inning. Struck him out, 1 out. Minnesota threatening to take a 2-1 series lead. Here's Dick Allen, 0 for 3. He has a home run in the series. A home run now would send his place into a frenzy. Boswell, 1 out. And down low, it'll be 1-0 with 1 out. Dick Allen, this is so big. The pitch, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Boswell to Allen, the 1-1. And that's going to be a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2-2. What a game, what a day. Allen is 0 for 3, the pitch. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. 2 outs. And now with 2 outs here in game number 3, it's all down to Wes Covington, who's 1 for 2 today. Wes now, it's going to be inside, ball 1. Boy, Cleveland and Oakland's going to be a crazy game. It is. The 1-0. And fouled it off, 1-1. 2 outs. Covington's her last hope. Boswell to Covington, the 1-1. And it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down to their last strike. Dave Boswell down to his last strike. The pitch to Covington. No, they didn't call strike 3. 2-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. The pitch. He struck Covington out, and that's it. And Minnesota has a 2-1 series lead. A 2-1 series lead. They're all loving it right now. The Minnesota Twins up 2-1. And there it is, 2-1. They lead 2-1 in the series. A couple things. Boswell gets the win. Kroll gets the loss. Jim Merritt, the player of the game, no runs on 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. Well, on the other side, Culp was no runs on 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. And Minnesota wins the game. That was big. Bob Allison won the game with a run-scoring double. You can see Hall was not suspended. Hall was the guy that won Game 1 with a 2-run home run and argued balls and strikes in Game 2. They threw him out of the game, but they just gave him a lecture, say, you ever do that again, you're going to start missing series. So he didn't do it again. A 1-0 game here. In the other game, 9-0 Houston beat Montreal. But let's go right now. Top of the 8th inning, Oakland and Cleveland. Oakland and Cleveland. And this is very big. Here is Jose Mesa against Johnny Damon. Mesa against Damon. So here we go. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. The pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. You can see it's wild. Cleveland leads. Well, if you're Oakland, you're used to playoff failures. Jim Messier. And Jim Messier, let's see what happens here. And that's going to be ball inside. This is the last game of the day. Herbert Perry is 1 for 4. Perry to left field. Let's see, is it going to hit the wall? And it will. Perry's going to go to second. And here is Perry at second base. It's a double. So they're looking for the insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Manny Ramirez. 3 for 2 with an RBI. 3 for 4 with an RBI. That'll be inside, ball 1. Ramirez 2 RBI, sorry. And that'll be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And that'll be a foul ball, 2-1. 2-1, nobody out. And it'll be 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, so 2 will be on. They could really do damage. 2 on with nobody out. Here's Albert Bell, 1 for 4. Cleveland needs to win, and they know it. Bell, and it's going to be ball 1, inside. 2 on, nobody out. Messier the pitch. Bell, this will be on the ground. They'll pick it up. It's going to be 3, 6, and that's all they get is 3 and 6. The leading run is on third. Actually, the insurance run is Herbert Perry on third. He's a DH. Here's Jim Thome. He needs a fly ball, and the Indians are looking good. Messier, and that'll be low, ball 1. Bottom of the 8th inning, 8-7 Cleveland. The pitch, and that'll be fouled back, 1-1 with 1 out. Jim Thome. This will be to left field. Will this be long enough? Let's see. Will it even be caught? And it isn't. It is foul. 1-2 with an out. And it'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Thome. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to, no, there's going to be 2 outs. And here's Eddie Murray, played for the 79 Orioles. Eddie Murray, 0 for 3. And that'll be on the ground, should be it. They pick it up, they throw to second, and that's it. We go to the 9th inning, the score. Cleveland 8, Oakland 7. So here in Cleveland, here is Jeremy Giambi's 0 for 4. Cleveland is down by 1. We'll be here tomorrow. If Oakland loses, then Cleveland will pull it 2-1. Cleveland trying to cut the series in half. It's 2-0 Oakland right now. Jose Mesa to try and win this thing. And that's going to be a strike. You got Jeremy Giambi 0 for 4. 2-14 in the series, 3 for 14. The pitch. Outside 1-1. The Oakland A's up 2-0. And that'll be a high pop fly to right field. Let's see, will it hit the ground? It will. It's a base hit. And he'll get on. So he gets on first. Jeremy gets on. Here's Jason. Jason Giambi 1 for 3. 2 for 8 in the series. One of that was a home run. He has 5 RBI. Jose Mesa trying to close this game out. That's going to be a strike. Top of the 9th inning, 8-7 Cleveland against Oakland. High pop fly. This is to left. Will it go foul? And it will go foul. 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. The pitch. And fouled off again. Jason Giambi. Top of the 9th inning, 1 on, nobody out. The 0-2. Struck him out, 1 out. 1 out. And here's Eric Chavez. Eric Chavez at third base. He's 2 for 4. And that'll be inside, ball 1. 1-0. And that'll be on the ground, 1-1. Chavez is 2 for 4. Trying to get on. It'll be 2-1. Jose Mesa trying to win this game here. Chavez is hitting .583 in the series. Talk about MVP. The 2-2 with 1 out with 1 on. The pitch. That's going to be high, and it's going to drift foul, and it will. 2-2 with an out. The pitch. That's going to be on the ground. Can they go around the horn? 5-4. They only get 1. They only get 1. They're not going to try it at first. And it all comes down to Volpone. 3 for 4, 6 for 12. 2 home runs today, 4 RBI. Their last chance, 2 outs. Chavez on first. The pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Volpone trying to get on here. The pitch. 1-1 now. Can they get Chavez the second? That's the big one. Pitch again. It's going to be 1-2 down to their last strike. Mesa trying to close out Oakland. The 1-2. High pop fly center field. This one is back. It is back. It is. Oh, it's over. They tied the game. They tied the game. They're going to come home. The throw is home and they're tied. They throw to third. He's safe. No, they get him, but they tie him at 8. They get him at third, but they tie him at 8. They get him at third, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 8-8. Oh my goodness, you didn't think it was that easy, did you? Did you? It's 5-0 Oakland, 8-3 ever since then. Jason Isringhauser is in. Already 2 innings pitched. And Carlos Baerga is 2 for 4. So that's going to be Baerga. It's going to be to left field, and that's going to be foul. And no. 0-1. Carlos at second base. The pitch is swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. They want to get the out. And that'll be fouled off again. 0-2 with nobody out. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be 1 out. 1 out. Sandy Alomar is 3 for 4. With 3 RBI. Sandy, and that's a base hit. It goes right up the middle. Sandy will go on first. They've got something started. And Sandy Alomar gets on. Here's Omar Vizquel. Vizquel, the shortstop. He's 0 for 4. And that's going to be, that's going to be a strike. Vizquel 0 for this series, but he does have an RBI. The shortstop, 1 out, 1 on. The winning run on first. And that's going to be a ball, 1-1. They got Alomar, Sandy Alomar at first. That's going to be fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, Alomar on first. And they strike him out, 2 outs.
Please remember to drink responsibly.
If Oakland wins, they go 3-0. Isringhausen then against Kenny Lofton. Lofton's 1 of 5 today. There's going to be a strike. As we go to the 6th time through the lineup. Swing and a miss there. Quickly 2 strikes. So Kenny's last strike, let's see. And that'll be low ball 1. 1-2 to Kenny. The pitch. Little looper high. Will they be able to get it? And they do. We go to extras. We've had extras in every single game. And the score, 8-8. Wow, Ed Willow Street Kid ready to see him. Hey, that's really good. Ken Castro, good to see you there. Super Bowl tournament, Willow Street, very good. Willow Street Kid, very, very good to see you. We're going to do the football tomorrow. We're going to do football tomorrow. I'm on virtual school. So that means I might do football in the morning, basketball in the afternoon. I go to the embassy, so it'll be later on. And then we have baseball at night, the Creators Cup, the playoffs. Will take precedent. Here's Terrence Long, but very good to see you. Ray Griggy, good to see you. This is a great game. Here's Terrence Long, extra innings, and that's going to be fouled back. So your runner's going to be Volpone at second. This is huge. You got to get a runner in. Mesa's 27th, and that's going to be away 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. As Oakland wants to try and get a lead here. The pitch. That's going to be on the ground to first. They're going to take it unassisted, but they move the runner over to third. 1 out, Volpone on third. Here's Menachino. 0 for 4 today, 2 for 10 in the series, and an RBI. Mesa inside, ball 1. Jose Mesa's getting a little tired. Pitch number 30. And it's going to be 1-1 with 1 out. Top of the 10th inning. Oakland 8, Cleveland 8. And it's going to be strike 2. 1-2 with 1 out. Menachino, he needs a fly ball. The 1-2. Struck him out. There is no fly ball. And that's 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Ramon Hernandez. 2 for 3 with an RBI. Can Mesa get through him? A swing and a miss there, strike 1. He's the 8th hitter, hitting 600 in the series. The pitch inside, 1-1. This is so big a base hit, and it's 9-8. And low, it'll be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1. Mesa is tiring. They might have a new pitcher for the next batter. The 3-1. That's going to be a little looper to left field. This one will hit the ground. Maybe, and it does hit the ground. It's 9-8. It's 9-8, and Oakland has a 9-8 lead. Oh, it is pressure filled in the bottom of the 10th inning because you got a 3-0 deficit staring you. Almeida signs 1 for 4. And maybe they let in Mesa a little too long. The DH 1 for 4 with 1 strike. It's going to be 1-1 with 2 outs. 1-1. And it'll be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be fouled back. 2-2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's going to be to right field. That's going to go foul. 2-2, 2 outs. 1 for 4. Almeida signs the pitch. That's going to be to right field. They might be able to get it, and they do. 9-8. Go to the bottom of the 10th. And here's Herbert Perry, the DH. Isringhausen will try and win it. Kenny Lofton is the tying run. Here's Perry, 2 for 5. And that first pitch will be high. Center field, they can't move him over. And that's going to be 1 out. No, they're going to try. They throw to third, and he is safe. They do move him over. Herbert Perry is at third. Here's Brian Giles. A pinch hitter. He plays right field now. Brian Giles, a former Pirate. Well, the future Pirate. And it's going to be ball 1. Isringhausen needs to get Giles and Albert Bell. And fouled off 1-1. You don't want a fly ball hitter. And Albert Bell coming up the 1-1. 2-1. 2-1 with 1 out, bottom of the 10th inning, down 9-8 to 2-1. No, 3-1. 3-1, Isringhausen to Giles. 3-2, they count that as a strike. Oh, what a strike. That was terrible. The 3-2 with 1 out. They walk him, and now it's first and third. 9-8, 1 out. 2-0 Oakland in the series. It's all on the line now. Here's Albert Bell, 1 for 5. 1 out now, Isringhausen, and that's going to be a ball outside. 22 pitches. This is number 23, the 1-0. It's now 2-0. He can't find the strike zone. Albert Bell 1 for 5 with an RBI. The 2-0. High and deep to left field. This one is back. This one is, it's Cleveland. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. They win game 3. They win game 3. They win it on a 3-run home run by Albert Bell in the bottom of the 10th inning. They were down 9-8. It was a 2-0 pitch with 1 out. First and third. And he hits one over the left field fence. And Cleveland is still alive. It's 2-1. Albert Bell is now 2 for 6 today. It doesn't matter because that was the biggest one. Albert Bell, Albert Bell, Albert Bell. Oh my goodness. And that was incredible. As there you see, really pitching Isringhausen with the loss. Mesa the win and a blown save. Tavares the blown save. But Jose Mesa does get the win. Just terrible pitching all day. Hitting For Oakland, Menachino had a donut, but Chavez had 2 hits, Volpone with 4, and Hernandez with 3. For Cleveland, you had Eddie Murray with a donut, but he walked once. Omar Vizquel with a donut, but Perry had 2 hits, Ramirez had 3, Bell had 2, Tomei had 2, Baerga had 2, and Alomar had 4. That 3-run home run, unbelievable. You could see that there. 16 hits on the day for Cleveland, and that is the last game of the day. That is the last game of the day. And there's only one game we didn't look at. We didn't look at Montreal and Houston. Houston a big win. I don't think there's a 3-0. There isn't a 3-0. Philadelphia lost 1-0. The Dodgers won 7-6 over the Pirates. That was a crazy game. Cleveland wins 11-9. And the Astros win 9-0. So no team got to 3-0. They're all 2-1. Taking a look, I think the only one which needs to win on the road is Philadelphia. Because Minnesota won 1 on the road, they get the home field advantage back. When you look at this, Minnesota and Philadelphia, you see that Wes Covington is having a great series. Same with Joe Nosek, but Tony Oliva's having a great series. And you see 1-0 there. The games have progressively, well, I mean, it's tough to get less than 1-0. The Pirates still have a 2-1 lead, but the Dodgers came all the way back and won 7-6. Luke Walker against Fernando Valenzuela. Roberto Clemente's hitting .455, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. The Pirates are very off and on, but they did get 6 runs. So they scored 3, 3, and 6 to 1, 2, and 7. The Houston Astros, Terry Pohl, a great series. He had that 3-run home run, but they won 9-0. And Montreal had to cool down a little bit, but Larry Walker's looking good. 7-4, 4-3, both in extra innings for Montreal, and Houston with a wipeout. So Ken Hill against Joaquin Andahar, and Cleveland, who lost 14-3 and 4-3. They come back. They were down crazy 5-0. They let Oakland tie the game. Then they win it 11-9. They were down 9-8 with 1 out in the bottom of the 10th inning, and they hit a 3-run shot. That is it. These games are becoming, this is a classic round. What a game. Nobody's up 3-0. It's all 2-1. We'll see you tomorrow. This game, I want to say thank you to Willow Street Kid 69. That's Ray Griggy, Ken Castro. Really good to see you. And Super Bowl tournament. Really, really good to see you. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.